Folks at home, back in Bama for another Bama buck hunt. It's been about as successful a year as possible. Liz started it off with, what are you eating? Sweet tarts? She started it off. She started it off with a nice 8-point. I followed it up with the biggest buck of my life, and then Corey shot a nice 8-point that was rutting. But Liz and I shot ours with his 10-point crossbow, and Corey shot his with a rifle. So he's up for the challenge. He wants to see if he can track down a buck with his crossbow. And what we're going to do, we wanted to do a spot and stalk hunt with it, but we got 100% chance of rain, and it is coming. So we're going to have to sit in what we call the stump. Let's go check out the stump.
My man.
So we're right in the middle of rut here in Alabama, and we've been seeing this buck that Liz nicknamed Bullwinkle. It looks like it would easily go over 200 pounds, and it's by far the widest 8-point I've ever seen. But the forecast is heavy rain this morning, so with all my camera equipment, we decided to set up in the stump. And it's right out in the middle of a green field that we've seen him in before. So we got set up before daylight, and we had a real nice buck walk out, and it was even within bow range. But for one, it's illegal to shoot him before daylight, and two, we had our heart set on Bullwinkle. And so after the sun came up, the rain definitely picked up, but it didn't seem like it was hurting the deer movement. We saw a lot of young bucks. The does were moving. We even saw a couple young bucks fight. But we never got to see Mr. Bullwinkle, so we decided as soon as the rain stopped, we were going to go on a spot and stalk hunt. So as we were walking out of the woods, we saw a couple deer bedded down, and sure enough, one of them was Bullwinkle, and the setup was perfect. They had just select cut this area and piled a bunch of trees up, and that was going to make it where we could slip right in there where he was bedding. Now at this point he sensed that something was off, And usually 10 times out of 10 here in Alabama, that buck would have bolted and we'd never seen him again. But he was locked onto a doe, and you can see right here he turns around and comes back towards us just because that doe is still there, and he's not going to leave until the doe leaves. So at this point, I think Corey made the right decision. He could have forced the shot, but we decided to back off and get a better shot on him.
That was a close one, buddy. That's the shot. I can't tell if you were on it. Yeah.
So we made a big circle around him and got set up on a path that we thought he'd be coming through, and sure enough, he started coming down this path, but he never did get within bow range. So rather than push him again, we decided to back off and come back the next day.
Can you see how that's going? Yeah.
You ready, Corey?
But I'm busted. Let's get it done.
So the next morning we decided to start where we saw him bedded down the day before, and he is bedded in the exact same spot. But I am fine waiting out if you don't have a good shot.
Yeah.
Let him stand up, you know what I mean? I'll get a good shot.
No. What I can do is we're just gonna go in there and bust his butt. I think that's plan A. Plan B we can figure it out when we get once we get busted.
It looked like there were 2 bucks bedded down with the same doe, so we were going to try the exact same stalk approach and see if we could shoot him on top of this wood pile. And again, before we could get in shooting range, he sensed something was off, stood up, and just started walking down the hill. So we decided to put one last stalk on him. We eased through the woods for about 3 hours, and we finally spotted him again. And of course, he was walking in the opposite direction. So we knew we had to make an adjustment.
Now with crossbow, time for the rifle.
Time for the rifle. We're gonna get him this time.
Game time adjustment. Coming back to sight the gun in.
Then we're ready to go.
What'll this be? 5th time, right?
5th time's the charm.
So we knew we didn't have to get nearly as close to him with the rifle, so we just got set up in that same bottom he had been moving through, where we could see a long ways down this road, and we were just going to hope that that doe would bring him through this path. And sure enough, she did.
Go, go. Perfect shot. Perfect shot, my man. Good job. Hey. Yes,
Heck yes.
good job.
Nice. Finally got him there, boyo.
We got it.
Took 5 or 6 tries. We have tracked that deer all around this place.
Oh, there he is, about to die.
Were you on it when he shot?
Oh yeah, well I jumped a little bit.
Yeah, I jumped too. That thing's just loud.
I bet that blew your shot out. I was like, shoot him.
Give me some, Riz. Nice.
Shoot.
That was an effort right there. Yeah,
I
she
just
was.
hope I didn't jump too.
No, it's fine. If you did, heck, I jumped.
Yeah,
Everybody.
we all jumped. We all did.
Got the old crawfish on the trail.
Creek's right rising.
Yeah, water's rising. That deer came right on the other side of this creek right here. And Corey shot him somewhere on this road and he went right up through here. They said it was a perfect shot, so I'm not gonna lie, I jerked a little bit. Dude, is that him right there? Look right, look, yep, laying right there. You got him? Dude, he ran 20 yards right here. He shot him right here, about where Liz is standing. 20 yards over there. This is a giant buck. Liz, what'd you nickname him? Bullwinkle. He looks like a moose. Dude, look at that rack and the body on that deer. Is that velvet up there?
Yeah.
Check out the velvet. That's incredible. Person, my goodness.
That is awesome.
That is a giant deer. Still got a little velvet on. That's crazy. Yep. Chasing that doe, man, that's incredible.
That was quite a hunt too. Them ladies will get you in trouble.
Yeah, they sure will. Time to score him.
3.75. On all truth right here.
Mm-hmm. It's the widest deer you're ever gonna see in Alabama. Me and you.
23.75.
23.75.
3/4. 148 and a fourth.
148 and a fourth. Is that the biggest deer you've ever killed? By far.
By a long shot.
Had to resort to the rifle, but hey, got the job done. Nice. Folks, we got back just in time to catch the second half of the game, so couldn't have worked out any better. Congrats again, Corey. Awesome buck. And folks, if you want to see any of Liz's deer meat recipes, leave a comment down below. She's got some good ones. So folks, hope y'all enjoyed the video. We're going to be back out on the lake soon, but now it's time for us to enjoy some snacks. See you all next time.